Some stories are whispered in shadows, where the powerful believe they cannot be challenged. But every now and then, in the most unexpected places, someone rises not with wealth, not with status, but with courage. This is Johanna's story. Whispers drifted through the dim light, soft and uneasy. Glasses clinked like nervous bells. In the corner, an Arab sheikh lounged in flowing white robes, his presence swallowing the room. He didn't need to speak to command attention. Wealth, arrogance, and power wrapped themselves around him like silk. Across the floor, Johanna, just 22, wove through the tables. A young waitress on her second double shift, she carried more than trays. A mother's illness, overdue bills, and a weight that would break most. Yet she carried herself with quiet grace, dignity strapped to her like armor no one could take from her. She had no idea tonight would test that armor and change her life forever. The sheikh's fingers snapped, sharp as a whip. "Sheikh, you. Water. Now." Johanna hurried back with the glass, careful not to spill. He smirked, eyes glinting with cruelty. "Sheikh, do you even know who you're serving? Compared to me, you are nothing." Laughter rippled from his table, sharp and mocking. He leaned back and ridiculed her in Arabic, certain the foreign waitress wouldn't understand. Guests shifted uncomfortably, the air thick with shame. Johanna's hands trembled, but only for a breath. Then she lifted her head. Her eyes, glassy with exhaustion, burned with a quiet fire. In flawless Arabic, clear, firm, undeniable, she answered, "Johanna, respect cannot be bought. True greatness is kindness, and no fortune can buy that." The laughter died. The restaurant froze. A heavy silence swallowed the room. Then, suddenly, applause. Tables clapped. Strangers smiled. The sheikh's face drained of color, his power cracking like thin glass under her words. That night, when Johanna finally slipped off her apron, she wept not from shame, but from release. For the first time, she had not just defended herself, but every worker who had ever been dismissed, belittled, made invisible. Word spread quickly. Customers asked for her by name. Tips overflowed. Her mother's treatment improved. Slowly, life began to turn. And the sheikh? He never returned. Some whispered he left the city in silence, humiliated forever by the waitress who had stood taller than his wealth. This story is not only Johanna versus the sheikh. It is about dignity, about courage, about the strength of the human spirit. Because arrogance can be silenced, and true respect must always be earned. Would you have spoken or stayed silent? So remember, status fades, wealth crumbles, and power shifts. But dignity? Dignity endures. The question is not what you own, but who you choose to be when the world is watching or when it isn't. Would you have spoken or stayed silent?